Hey there, happy Monday. This is your Astro Vibe for Monday, August 22nd. I'm Marina Ormes, the founder of Astrology Heals at astrologyheals.com. And today we're talking about 3 things to do when you're feeling sensitive. Why you might be feeling sensitive? Because the moon is in Cancer today, and a Cancer moon brings us in tune with our emotions, our needs, our vulnerability, maybe doing some emotional processing. It's a really good time to take good care of yourself. And so I'm going to share 3 ways to do that. I also have a question that I got from one of you on one of my videos that I want to answer for you today. So I'll be doing that. And let's dive in. So also don't forget that yesterday I went in depth on what's coming up for this week and the energies of this week. So if you missed that, definitely go check it out. One of the things that's happening in addition to Mars and Gemini, which I've been talking about, and also yesterday I mentioned we have a grand trine going on between Pluto and Mars and Mercury. So a little bit of like some breeze for the sails, and it depends what kind of sails you're putting up, because something is being facilitated. And so you want to make sure that you're putting out some positive energy, you're making good choices for yourself, because whatever it is you're choosing is going to get that breeze to make it move a little faster and to enhance that energy. So get your sails pointed in the right direction, and with the ability to take advantage of that grand trine energy. It's bringing the energy of Pluto, which is transformation. So it could be some intense themes, some deep processes around your own truth, power dynamics. Also Mars, which is how we take action, and Mercury, which is how we communicate. So some themes coming up around that. And again, if you're clear within yourself about what you want, what your objectives are, what the ultimate vision or outcome really could look like, and opening your mind to a more expansive view of what that is, for bringing in new possibilities. And then boom, you've got this nice breeze coming in to just carry you right there in that direction. So open yourself to that and to what you really want, so it can be supported. And then, of course, today, 3 things to do when you're feeling sensitive. Number 1 is be patient, because you are feeling sensitive. Also, remember that other people around you are feeling sensitive. So if you can, let it go, blow it off, say, yeah, we had a difficult moment, but I'm going to move on, or I'm going to go take some space, or whatever it is. Be patient with yourself, be patient with others, recognize that everyone's got their soft bits a little bit exposed. And that's why Cancer is the crab, is because the crab is soft on the inside and it has a hard shell on the outside. And so when the moon is in Cancer, some of those shells, claws, that's what I'm trying to say, some of those claws might be coming out because they're feeling protective of the soft, vulnerable insides. So take a breath, take some space, so that you don't have to be reactive, you don't have to be protective, you don't have to snap your claws at someone, because you're taking that time that you need for yourself. So that's number 1 in the 3 things to do when you're sensitive, is be patient. Number 2 goes with that. It's taking space. So number 2 is take some space for yourself. go sit down, get some tea, you know, what is it that you need? What's going to make you feel better? What's going to take care of you? And that brings us to number 3, which is be your own parent. So think about what kind of caring you need. Maybe some things that you didn't get from your own parents, but you really, like, your being really needs that kind of care and patience and love and kindness, and be that parent for yourself. Give yourself the things that you need. Uh the things that are going to really, like, make you feel loved, cared for, fill up your batteries, fill up your tank. Those are the things you want to be thinking about today. Not how can you spread yourself thinner, not how can you do more, but how can you regroup? How can you take that space? How can you be patient with yourself? Because it's the time to feel things. And if you don't take the time to feel things when the moon is in Cancer, those feelings will show up later in some sort of reactivity. So it's really good and important to take care of yourself, make sure your own needs are getting met, and that you're being patient with yourself and others. So the 3 things, just to recap, when you're feeling sensitive, as you may be today with the moon in Cancer, be patient with yourself, be patient with others who are also feeling sensitive. And remember, it may not be about you, whatever's going on. Number 2 is take space, take care of yourself. Number 3 is be your own parent and give yourself the loving, caring kindness that you need, and do things for yourself that you know, maybe nobody else is going to do for you, so it's up to you. And buy yourself flowers, make yourself a nice meal, do things that take care of you. All right, and then I had a question, really great question on one of my videos, which was, is if you have a moon, oops, oops. So yeah, so if you have them, I was saying, I think I got interrupted there, disconnected for a moment. But if you have a rising sign that's in, say, in this example, it was Aquarius, and you're resonating with some of the things that I'm saying about the moon being in Aquarius, or having a moon in your chart in Aquarius. And the difference is that the moon is the part of us that has inner feelings and needs. It is that inner child, and it has to do with our feelings, our reactions, our emotions, our deeper needs, and also the ways that we know how to do our own healing. So in the case of, you know, I give the example of what the moon represents. And of course, the moon is the moon rules Cancer. So moon energy, Cancer energy, very similar. It's that need for caring and nurturing. And think of the way that a mother holds a child, and that's very Cancer. That's also the moon part of ourselves. So the moon part of ourselves needs to be held, needs to be told that we're okay, needs to feel safe, because it is that vulnerable part of ourselves. And that's also how we know how to do our own self-healing, is through being vulnerable, through allowing ourselves to move into places that we're not necessarily comfortable in. So when the moon is in a sign, in this case, it was Aquarius, that means, you know, you have the inner part of you has these Aquarian expressions, which are about higher mental processes, thinking outside the box, freedom, authenticity, being a higher level thinker, needing space because you need mental space to process higher ideas. Is that the same as having a rising sign? So a rising sign is how people see you. It's how you show up on the surface, on the exterior, how you how you come across to other people on again, like as people encounter you, how they see you. So that's the rising sign. So if your rising sign is Aquarius, it might be more that you are seen this way than that's your inner needs. So there's, it takes years of study of astrology to really integrate these different concepts. But the short answer is the moon and the rising sign are different parts of us, but they can both be, or either one can be in Aquarius, and we can feel some of those Aquarian qualities, or any sign, we can feel those qualities, whether it's our moon or our rising sign or our sun or any other part of our chart, we might resonate with those qualities. So I hope that's helpful. Thanks again for your question. If you have a question, please let me know in the comments. And thank you for being here. Thanks for watching and subscribing. And let me know what you think. All right. Thank you. I'll see you next time.